Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today, we'll be continuing What If Dr. Jerome Has Turned Good. Now, in the last part, we have covered the Battle of Gods, and not much changed there. Now, we could be continuing. Also, a quick side note, I did say in the next part I'll be covering the Universe 6 tournament. However, I have two sagas in mind. And I mean two saga, I mean at least one saga in mind in the next part before the Universe 6 tournament. That's because I want to cover Android 21 for a second, including Cell. Also the androids mainly, to be more specific. So, let us begin this wonderful What If. So back on Earth, I did mention that the Frieza saga was completely avoided, so everyone has their chance of peace for a while. Androids 17 and 18 and everyone else begin their normal days, their normal routine, what they usually do. Train, spend time with their family, doing jobs, etc. Of course, Dr. Jerome and Android 21 came back through their vacation, which they deserve to have for such a long time. Of course, Dr. Jerome would still upgrade Android 16, 13 quite frequently. And no, they did not capture Beerus' DNA because he didn't set up his spy bots at all, so he didn't scan Beerus' power. And plus, if I do something like that, it'll be too overpowered, and I don't want the androids to be too overpowered at the point where they just one-shot every enemies, and it's not gonna be fun and entertaining for me. So, yeah. Dr. Jerome at this point stopped making flybots and deactivated them because he has no reason to do so, as the androids could keep training each other, or he could find some other materials to upgrade the androids that are not half humans. So they begin to stick around and have normal stuff. Of course, things started to feel different from Android 21. Android 21 does have some other fighter DNAs as well. She was thinking that maybe she could get stronger too, so she could protect her husband and 16, since, after all, 16 is their son. So, it would make perfect sense for her to get stronger. And besides, she does fight and does get stronger too. After Dr. Jerome, he doesn't want to fight anymore, so he is pretty worried about his wife wanting to fight, but she just assures him that it's not going to be anything bad or wrong, just wanted to train to defend her family, which Dr. Jerome felt a little eased by this, and allows it. The first best way for her to start training with is Android 17 and 18, and maybe 16. Of course, 16 will get stronger, but he is pretty strong in his own right thanks to Dr. Jerome and Bulma's keep upgrading him to become a powerful android, where the point that he could actually have nanobots and regenerate his broken arm parts or pieces. Think of this as metal coolers regeneration. It's something like that. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, so Android 21 begins to train with all of those fighters. She also has Majin Buu's DNA after the Buu saga, where Dr. Jerome decided to give the DNA of Majin Buu to her. Plus, Majin Buu is quite avoided too. And it does go pretty well for everyone so far. At the point that Android 21 thinks that she could have her own transformation, which she does feel like she does have one. She just needs a few training and a few meditations and key control. She'll be able to do so. Now back on Beerus' planet, Goku, Vegeta, and Cell begin their own training. Vegeta will eventually reach Super Saiyan God. As for Cell, he does not reach a golden form yet, which I should add him that, but not yet. He actually wants to try to practice his base form and learn other techniques as well. After all, he needs to learn intelligence too before brute power. Why not both? So the not three Saiyans, the two Saiyans and one Bulkman begin to train together with Whis. Whis does tell us about them about Ultra Instinct they can achieve. However, both Goku, Vegeta, and Cell do not interested in that form yet. Cell is quite interested, but fighting with their own mind without thinking is kind of hard to do. But I feel like Cell could do it, but he's not too interested in that form yet. So they just presume their own bonds. Eventually, the two Saiyans able to achieve Super Saiyan Blue. As for Cell, he is felt a slight golden aura around him, but he's not there just yet. Of course, you could say that Cell couldn't get golden form pretty easily. Again, he's not focusing on golden form or any other forms he wanted to achieve. He's mostly focusing on his techniques and stuff. Back on Earth, though, the androids still keep on training each other. Until eventually, Android 21 finally gets her old form, which is the Majin form that Buu has. Which is pretty interesting in this. As for Gohan and Piccolo, they will do their normal training, but Gohan doesn't train at all because he feels like that everyone on Earth got this, so he doesn't need to train at all, so he completely quit training, and because of that, he lost his ultimate form, like in canon, and he only could go Super Saiyan and stuff. So it'd be bad for Gohan, but hey, at least there's still a bunch of strong fighters. And besides, Frieza is already dead, so there's no point for him training. But sometimes the androids would visit Gohan, like someone like Cell, because Cell would try to convince Gohan to train, because he asks him, just imagine what if a world where thousands to see fighters and Gohan's the only person left and needs to fight. Which Gohan does felt a little motivated, but he's going to train at least only the weekends. That's it. So at least he still trains just only the weekends. Not like crazy motivation like Goku or Vegeta or anything. So at this point, it is pretty peaceful on Earth. Eventually, there is someone out there in space. There is someone who actually wanted revenge against his dead brother. That is Cooler. Why am I bringing Cooler up to the story, you may ask? You know what? Here's the thing. Since I added Android 13 or 21, I decided that I'll do a second what if and one on top of the what if that makes sense. I don't think what I said makes sense. Alright, when it's over, I'm adding 2 what ifs in one video. That is, what if Cooler was canon? And I just spoiled the thumbnail. Whatever. But yeah, that is the next what if, next part we'll be doing. Speaking of this part, I shall end this video right now. Yeah, pretty short what if video, but it's just to summarize and a background of the other characters to get a chance to shine. So yeah, we may not have restaurants in F, but we have the Cooler movie. Huh? Well yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind. Thank you for so much for watching or listening.